So Candace and Andrew had I don't even know how you could call it a debate. It was like a tense press conference, which is weird in itself. In all honesty, this seems like it's a non-starter as far as for me being interesting. My goodness, with the amount of details that we already do know about this whole shooting or not shooting or whatever, all this is the WWE of podcasting. It's great entertainment. And you know what? I don't find WWE that interesting. But for body language purposes, there are a couple of nuggets that we can get through.
Down here with you, talking to you guys about the conversation that I think started with you being on Joe Rogan when you said, hey, I'm offering $300,000. And for the audience watching this, you have to know when you see this final product, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind closed doors.
So I was sitting there watching just the beginning because one of the things about body language, you always want to watch the beginning. It gives you an idea of what you're walking into. So you got Candace. She's actually pretty calm and still. She's got a tight-lipped smile. She's not stress-free. She's very stressed. She's holding herself. She's not moving very loosely. But she is stress-free enough that she can perform, I'm relaxed. When you are so stressed, you can't even perform that, holy cow. And that is Andrew. He can't even smile. He's got furrows straight in the head right away, shaking his head like he's shaking his leg like he's a dog scratching himself. It's like, wow, what the hell was going on prior to all the shenanigans? Dude, upset already out of the gate, can't even fake being relaxed.
Was still communication till midnight. Even some of the stuff this morning, like it's like you're trying to sell a company. It's the last 24 hours that the deal doesn't work out, but kudos to the both of you guys that you made it work. The topic of discussion today, how this got prompted is, Andrew, you said there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson shot and killed Charlie Kirk. And Candace, your position was he's a patsy. Tyler Robinson is a patsy. So of course, we'll talk about a lot of different things, but that's kind of how the whole thing got started. For the audience watching, I think this is truly for three different people. Number one is anybody out there that loves Charlie, respects Charlie, his legacy, what he did. We have a lot of love and admiration for what he did. He changed the lives of many people, young men, young women.
The sad thing is this guy is already lost right out of the gate. The body says, as this man is sitting there talking about, the greatness of Charlie, Andrew can't even look in that direction. Candace is having no problem giving really good eye contact to the moderator, and Andrew cannot. He's squirrely, looking everywhere but at that. Does not want to acknowledge anything that's coming out of this man's mouth. Nothing. We'll say it like this. Innocent people don't behave that way. This still frame right here tells you everything. Avoidance of the subject. No, we're not going to sit there and go watch the gotcha moments. Everybody knows they're a gotcha moment. We're looking for the other nuggets. This is not WWE body language. This is the UFC.
You to address that. How could that be possible?
Let's give it, let's just grant this for a second as a possibility that his fingerprints were degraded.
It's not a possibility. It's a fact. The person who took
hang
it.
on. I'm just granting it for the sake of argument.
You should grant it because it's a fact that she presented.
So now it's granted. So what?
What do you mean, so what?
Yeah, so what? What does that prove?
It proves that if his prints were the most degraded amongst 5 of them, you're going to have to explain how that's possible if he's the one that recently fired the weapon.
Yeah, so wait a second. You're saying that it's an impossibility that if his fingerprints are the most degraded...
I'm telling you...
All right, so at this point, we just have what's loser argument, and this is why this is WWE. It's just one point after another of he's a bad actor, no matter what. So what? So what if the fingerprints were the most degraded? What does that prove? It's taking facts and just throwing them straight out the window. Verbally, all of that is what it is. Watching his body language, the whole conversation makes him nervous. He can't stop shaking. He's not holding very good eye contact. He's hiding his face with his hand. And he's red. His ears are like crimson red. And he looks like he's sweaty and oily. The body is tattletaling on this fool who decided to pick a fight with a woman who's able to bring the facts straight to her brain. Honestly, it's not really hard. It just says that this arena of hers that she's in is the most important. So all of those facts will stay right there at the front. It's like asking a doctor who specializes in bone repair. A bunch of random questions about bone health. It's right there in the brain. Not so much for the gynecologist, but for the bone guy, yeah. This obviously is extremely important to her. That's why it's straight there in the brain. And you got to wonder why he even did the debate, knowing that he was going to lose. And I said he knew it because of how much stress we're seeing. This was not a good idea. Maybe that's why the negotiations were so long. But it seems kind of stupid. And he lost coming into it. This guy is a bad actor, and his name is Cover Story. May the Lord bless you and keep you. In Jesus' name.